Let's talk PicoScope compression testing, a game changer in advanced diagnostics. First, let's set up the pressure transducer kit with PicoScope.
So for the setup of the PicoScope with the transducer kit, that's the PicoScope we have. You use the channel A on it, and then you hook up the actual transducer. So you have to make sure it's on when you turn it on. You're gonna blink. Make sure it's on the range 1. You can see the range is on the back here, so it goes from -15 to 500, which is what we use for the compression testing. Range 2, range 3, those are the low ones. Range 2 you can use for the head gasket leak testing, and the range 3 for the evap testing or any smaller leaks. For the compression test, we use the range 1, so it's selected on the range 1, and that's the setup from the actual transducer kit. That WP is. So it's got the fitting for the 260, 264 engine as well, and this is the fitting for the M139 engine. So you plug that in pretty much. So I've already run the scope on it. So for the setting, you can either have it from 22 to 200, or you can select the setting to the 55 to 500. I usually selected the 500 because most of our engine, they have the compression, it could be more than 200 on it. So this is an example of a bad one. As you can see, I'll actually change it here in this case. So you can see the peaks are the compression points on it, and it has only 135 psi. And a good example of on the same engine, 260 or 264, this is a good compression example. This one has, you can see, almost 225 psi of compression, which is a peak you can see. And also you can see the flow as well. So this is the compression point, the power stroke here, and then you can see the exhaust stroke, and then from there the intake stroke, and then it goes back up to the compression stroke there. Going back to the bad example, you can see how the pocket is a lot bigger, and there's a flutter here, something happening here during the exhaust stroke, and that's what we normally see on a 260 or 264, where the exhaust valve is actually burned. So you'll see a little higher peak on there, and the compression is only 135 psi.
Here's an example where a running compression test using PicoScope showed a floating valve, which we couldn't have seen with a mechanical compression test. Stay tuned for more videos where I'll break down how to analyze the capture data with the PicoScope. Thank you for watching.